inheritance versus hazard. Is a versus hazard, basically. Even though the title is inheritance versus composition, the actual discussion is all about is a versus hazard. If you remember when we started this topic of reusability, we discussed that reusability can be achieved via is a and hazard. Now when to go for is a, when to go for hazard. Whenever you design a new type and you realize that new type is same as existing type, same as, you go for inheritance. On the other hand, if you realize that new type is not same as existing type, not same as existing type, but new type requires some functionality of existing type. In that case, you go for hazard. And we took example of four-wheeler, engine and car. Four-wheeler class is present, engine class is present. You are going to design car class. Now when you design car class, you realize that car is same as four-wheeler. So between car and four-wheeler, there is the either. But car is not same as engine. Car requires functionality of engine. So car has engine. One more example I give you. Weapon class existing, person class existing. Weapon class existing, person class existing. And now you are trying to design a class called as soldier. Soldier. So you realize that soldier is a person. Soldier is a person. So between soldier and person is a relationship. Soldier is not weapon. Soldier is not weapon, but soldier requires some functionality of weapon. So between soldier and weapon, we have has a relationship. Soldier has weapon. So now we are actually discussing difference between is and has a, which is better. Of course, whenever you realize that new type is not same as existing type, you have to go for hazard. On the other hand, if you realize that new type is same as existing type, you don't have any choice but to go for inheritance. But still, the difference has to be there. Favor composition. Now here once again composition means hazard. Favor composition over inheritance is one of the popular object-oriented design principle which helps to create flexible and maintainable code in object-oriented language. So favor hazard over is a. Favor hazard over is a. This is nothing but popular object-oriented design principle. Inheritance drawback. What is the drawback of inheritance? Does inheritance have drawback? Yes, inheritance has drawbacks also. Tight coupling. How it is tight coupling? If base class four-wheeler is changed, subclass car will break. Suppose we have got inheritance relationship between car and four-wheeler. Car extends four-wheeler and that application is working fine. One fine day, developer goes and changes four-wheeler class. So what is going to happen? Car class changes developer made in four-wheeler. Now car class assumes the previous changes, previous things. So suppose there is a method display. Now that display is not there. Display one is there in the four-wheeler and car class invokes display. So car class will get compilation errors. So that is car class will break. If base class four-wheeler is changed, subclass will break. So that means whenever you change base class, you have to change child class. Whenever you change base class, you have to change child class or classes. Inheritance breaks encapsulation. White box reuse. That is, with inheritance, the parent class implementation is often visible to the subclasses. Being a child class, I can always see what is there in the parent class. That is white box reuse. It breaks encapsulation. So there are two drawbacks of inheritance. Tight coupling. If we make any changes in the parent class, we'll have to make changes in the child class as well, or at the most we'll have to compile child class again by after making changes. So tight coupling is there. And second point is inheritance breaks encapsulation, because child class can see all the implementations of base class. That is white box reuse. Composition advantages. Those were inheritance drawbacks. Now these are composition advantages. Black box reuse. Black box reuse. Inheritance में white box reuse. Composition में black box reuse. Now hold on. We are going to see exactly how it is black box reuse. White box reuse तो clear है. Child class can see what is there in parent class. So that's why it is called as white box reuse. But black box reuse, how hazard is black box reuse, that we'll see. Black box reuse, as it does not break encapsulation. Car knows only an interface engine. It does not know implementation. It does not know implementation. Now, in order to explain this black box reuse, I will write a small code here. Black box reuse ka code. How it is black box reuse? Let's say we have a class engine. Which has got void start. Very basic instructions. But then we have class Maruti engine extends engine, and Maruti engine also, Maruti engine will override start. Now here in start we have specific instructions. This start make all engine start by saying super dot start. That we know. Honda engine. Honda specific instruction. Okay, so we have this hierarchy of engine: class engine, Maruti engine, extends engine, Honda engine, extends engine. Now, when we are going to design class car extends four-wheeler. But class car has got private engine ref. Private engine ref. Engine, neither Honda engine nor Maruti engine, just engine, parent class reference. Then we have car class constructor, where we have engine reference as a parameter. This dot ref is equal to ref and then void start car. We'll say ref dot start. And ref dot start is given to start a specific engine. Okay. Look at first the hierarchy, then I will show you class. I am going to explain you that black box use. Why it is called as black box? You know, black box is a box where we can't see anything. White box is a box where we can see everything. Okay. Now class car. This is just a hierarchy. Look at class car. And here, look at combination of both. This is a, and this is hazard. So car is a four-wheeler and car has engine. It is because car is same as four-wheeler. Car is not same as engine, but car requires functionality of engine. But then what else we can see here is car has got engine constructor. Sorry, car has got a constructor and constructor's argument is engine. Constructor's argument is engine, which is the parent class. What does that mean? Anybody can create the object of car and may pass Honda engine, Maruti engine, tomorrow some more engines they come. Those engines also can be passed. Yes or no? Why? Because cars constructor's argument is engine. So it can refer to any specific engine. And when we say start car, we start that engine. Now this is actually ref.start is actually a black box. Why it is black box? By looking at this car class, can you tell me that exactly which class start method can be called?
No.
Say here exactly which class start method will be called. No, whichever class will be passed, whichever object will be passed, its start method will be called. That means some program, some client program. May say car C is equal to new car and inside bracket new Honda engine. Okay, now in that case, Honda engine will go to this ref. This dot ref is equal to ref. So ref of car will refer to Honda engine, and using that ref we are calling start. So here Honda engine start will be called. Okay, but we never know. If we pass Maruti engine start method will be called. So by looking at class car, we can't come to know which start method will be called. And that is possible because of this hazard relationship, and this is called as black box reuse. Black box reuse. We don't know exactly which start method will be called by looking at class car.
So can you again explain this block?
Which one?
This one.
Is here in car we have private engine ref, parent class reference. In the parameters constructor you have parent class reference, engine ref. It means that while calling this constructor, one can pass any implementation of interface. Now I said any implementation of interface. That means any child class of that class, any implementation of that class. Honda engine, Maruti engine. Tomorrow, one more class is introduced, which is a child of engine. Even that can be passed. So engine ref, this dot ref is equal to ref, and in the start car, ref dot start will be called. Now, which start method will be called? That all depends on which child class of engine you pass. Suppose you pass Honda engine, so Honda engine will go to ref, and ref dot start means Honda engine start method will be called.
सर जो पहले हम जो अपकास्टिंग के लिए जो मेन में फंक्शन डिक्लेयर करते थे स्टैटिक परफॉर्म एंड वहाँ पे बेस क्लास का रेफरेंस क्रिएट करते थे, तो वो भी ब्लैक बॉक्स का ही एग्जांपल हुआ ना?
हाँ, बट वो ब्लैक बॉक्स हमने क्यों नहीं बोला? बिकॉज इन दैट एग्जाम्पल वी डिड नॉट डिस्कस हैजर. ये हैजर का एग्जाम्पल है. कार हैज इंजन. It was just a static method where we pass the object and we used to invoke polymorphic invocation. ये हैजर का एग्जाम्पल ना. So car, the difference is car can see everything of four-wheeler. Whatever is there in four-wheeler, car can see. White box use. But car doesn't know which start method it is calling. Object we give to car during runtime, that object ka start method will be called. So car is not sure which start I am calling, but car knows what is there in the four-wheeler. So this is white box use. But car doesn't know which start method I am going to call. Whichever object is passed, that. So that's why this is black box.
So black box is a combination of EJ and hazard relationship.
Yeah, because here between engine, Honda engine, Maruti engine, we have EJ, and car engine, if you see, it's a hazard. Correct.
सर मुझे ये पूछना था सर, जावा के लेक्चर्स और कितने दिन रहेंगे?
अभी रुको ना.
सॉरी.
हाँ, बाद में I will let you know. हाँ
सर थोड़ा ऊपर स्क्रॉल करो.
Hello, sir. I have a question, a general question. Yesterday, our mentor asked that question. Like if you made any variable as a private, we cannot directly